Hannah, jury's coming back in.
Having this time, eh, Mr. Burnside?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Derek.
Yeah, all right, Dad.
Don't all right me. I don't want to miss nothing. I waited a long time to see this scum go down.
Catch you later then.
Have to be quick. These things can really motor.
There's a law against that, Sylvia.
And against fitting people up.
Save it for the groupies, darling.
All rise.
How are the Pierces?
Tense.
Dublin.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, have you reached a verdict on which at least 10 of you are agreed?
No.
Do you think that with more time you might be able to reach a decision on which 10 of you are agreed?
No.
Silence. Silence! If there are any more such displays, I will order the public gallery to be cleared. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I thank you for your time, patience, and attention during this long trial. You are now discharged.
Court will rise.
Give me the tools, Patrick.
It's okay, Charles. You did a great job.
Really?
Not exactly the result we were looking for.
Well, that's Judge Roper for you. And I'm sorry, Inspector, I can't honestly see it playing a third time either.
What?
I'm afraid I don't think we could justify the expense.
Hang on. Hannah empties 2 barrels into Victor Pierce's legs and he's going to walk out of here, which is more than Pierce will ever do. You're going to tell him it's not worth the expense.
You busy, Jim? Good. I want you to check the crime sheets for the last 3 months against this lot. I want you to find all the cases where the victim wasn't passed on to victim support. We've had a complaint.
There was no fitter.
You don't have to convince me, Inspector. Not that your reputation exactly helps.
And what's that supposed to mean?
It means that every time you cut a corner, every time you step over the fine line between this side of pace and that, you give the defence a heaven-sent opportunity to sow a seed of doubt in the jury's mind. Is he bent? Is it a fit-up? Who's the guilty man?
You finished?
This case is finished.
Is it? We'll see about that.
Well, suit yourself, but I doubt we'll be running this again without better evidence. Leastways, that's what I shall recommend.
He's bailed quick, isn't he?
Probably stood surety for himself. He did knock off 60 grand.
What about his passport?
His missus must have been prepared. Maybe she was a Boy Scout in a former life.
How's Pierce?
How do you think? Back to the nick.
No. Follow him.
What?
You heard, follow him. Just do it, Alistair. I'm not having a slag like Anna walking away from this.
I've just heard from court. George Hannah. What do you reckon?
10 years? 8?
Bail. Combination of Ropey Roper and another hung jury.
It's unreal. I wonder why we bother.
Can you find out where Frank is, Ted? He should have been here by now.
Spell it out in words of 1 syllable and some juries still wouldn't know their arse and their elbows.
You're just a bad loser, Gov.
That's why I usually win.
Burnside from Roach.
What's up, Tib?
What's your position, Gov?
Who wants to know?
The DCI.
I'm in pursuit of suspects in 2 motor vehicles heading north along Lane Grove.
Do you require assistance?
Negative. We are being very discreet.
It's Meadows here. Thought we had a meeting, Frank. Victim support.
Oh, yes, sir. Something came up.
Who are you following?
George Hannah and friends, sir.
Why?
Victim support, sir.
Come again.
I thought Victor Pierce could do with a bit of justice, sir.
I'll give you till 4, Frank. If you've got nothing solid by then, I want you back here. Is that clear? Out.
8 Fright from Sierra Oscar, number 3 Green Road, assault in progress.
Police, can you open up, please?
What's going on in there?
Police, could you open up, please?
Come on, open the door!
It's Derek Pierce, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've had a call. Could we come in, please?
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably best, yeah.
The Hannah robbery, it was his dad that got shot. Who is it?
It's a bill!
Oh, yeah? What do you want? We've had a call about a violent argument. Oh, yeah? Who from?
It's anonymous, Mr. Pierce.
You nosy interfering bitch!
Look, George, why don't you two go in the other room? I'll have a word with Mr. Pierce.
Derek? You all right?
What? Yeah. Well, lay a finger on me, I wouldn't take him to the toilet, would I?
This your mum?
Yeah.
Where's she?
Down a bunk about 6 months ago. Don't blame an either living with that.
But you stayed?
Yeah, well, I'm a prat, ain't I? Like my mates said. Well, ex-mates.
So all of this is normal behaviour now, is it?
No. Oh, ain't you heard? Geezer what shot and got off this morning.
Shock? Can't shock me, girl. Expect the worst. That's my motto is now, anyway. Cheers.
Don't you think you've had enough, Mr. Pierce?
No.
Does your victim support know about the verdict?
Sacked 'em. See, the only support I'm interested in, girl, is the financial sort. Hackers. But you know the only thing that takes longer than British justice? Criminal Injuries Compensation Board. Know why it's called that? Because it's criminal. How long will they take to pay? Still, be a rich man in about 20 years' time, and I can drink myself to death. In the meantime, you and your social workers and your victim support can go to hell.
Look, Mr. Pierce, we'll be on our way, and look, just try and keep the noise down, eh?
Now what?
We watch and wait. Or rather you do. I've got to get back to the Nick.
Oh, great. What am I supposed to be watching for? I mean, it's not exactly crime of the century, is it, Gov? Having a few drinks because you're at the Nick.
I want to know who turns up.
And I missed lunch.
I'll send someone out with something. In the meantime, have a mint.
What do you reckon?
I don't know, George. Some people you just can't help.
Yeah.
Sierra Oscar 85 from Sierra Oscar, receiving over.
Yeah, go ahead, Kath.
You anywhere near Kane Road, George?
Well, not far. Why?
Could you pick up D.I. Burnside at the junction of Kane Road and Duke Street?
If we have to.
On our way, Kath.
Sierra Oscar from DS Craig, receiving over.
Go ahead, Skip.
Can you run a PNC on a blue Toyota pickup, please, Kathy? Registration Golf 631 November Hotel Alpha.
Look, all I want is someone to relieve Alistair. He was already complaining about not having his lunch when I left.
We shouldn't have left him there. It's not worth sniffing after Hannah because of some vengeful whim.
It's not a vengeful whim. I just want to go the extra mile for Victor Pierce.
Oh, yeah. I think it's getting personal, Frank, and I don't like it. It's dangerous.
Look, all I'm trying to do is get extra evidence for the CPS for the retrial.
Retrial? This one's busted, Frank.
Oh! I've got a message for the DI, sir, from Sergeant Gregg. A blue pickup truck just pulled up outside Hannah's and the driver's gone inside. It's registered to a builder, a Mickey or Michael Felcher. He's got a form from 10 years back. Theft, fraud, obtaining property by deception.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah?
Look, there were 3 bodies on that job. Hannah never fingered anyone. It's got to be worth a poke, wouldn't you say?
Doesn't sound like much of a blagger to me, but I suppose so, yeah.
Does that mean I can have Carver?
Yeah.
Go and relieve Alistair.
Well, how much longer are you going to be?
20 minutes?
Another 20 minutes from Sun Hill?
Keep your hair on, Sarge. Traffic's terrible.
It's not my hair I'm worried about, it's my bladder.
Well, I can call up the area car if it's that urgent.
Just get here, Carver. Out. Sorry to trouble you. Can I use your toilet, please? It's all right. I'm a police officer. Well? Petrol bombs. One through the lounge window, one against the front door. Presumably to stop anyone coming after him.
Him?
Gov?
Well, just the one.
Far as we know, dark jacket, jeans.
House to house?
Turned up nothing so far.
Is that Felcher's van?
Yeah.
Oh, he's still here then?
Everybody is.
Anyone hurt?
No.
Shame.
The fires were put out pretty quickly, mainly by the occupants, so the damage is superficial. Hasn't done much for the carpets, though.
Improvement, if you ask me. You got anything?
Not yet.
And where, pray, were you when Guy Fawkes decided to make the party go with a bang?
All in nature, Gov.
Carver was on his way.
Stuck in traffic, yeah.
Where's Anna and co?
In the back with Jim. I don't know what sticks in their throat more. Having the police talk or having to talk to us about it.
Look, we can do it here or we can do it down the nick.
Tell it to the Marines.
George? Problem, Jim?
I'm trying to conduct an interview. No one wants to help.
Funny that, isn't it?
Considering you're almost fried alive, yeah.
We'll sort it out.
Well, like you sorted out Victor Pierce.
Filth.
Shut it, Sylvie, and put that thing out. Don't want to start a fire, do we?
All right, George. Any ideas? I mean, a slag like you must have too many enemies. You wouldn't know where to start.
Nah. Won't work, Burnside. Winding me up. I'm out and I ain't going back. So, sticks and stones.
Fair enough.
Look, is this going to take much longer? Only I didn't see anything, did I? I mean, I was in the bog when it happened, wasn't it?
Amazing how many people get taken short at the crucial moment.
Yeah, well, it happens to be true, and I've got a business to run.
What business is that then, Mr.
Felcher. I'm a builder. I've got 3 sites on the go. So, you know.
Alistair? I'm just wondering how much he's had to drink.
Hard to say.
Let him go.
You sure, Gov?
Yeah.
OK, Mr. Felcher, you can go now, but we may be in touch with you later for a statement.
Right. That okay then, George? I mean, you know how it is.
Just go, Mickey.
Right. Sylvie?
Sierra Oscar from Burnside.
Go ahead, sir.
I've got a dark blue Toyota pickup. Registration Golf 631 November Hotel Alpha. The owner is one Mickey Felcher. It's leaving 41 Waterman's Road, heading south towards Cape Street.
So, where exactly were you when it came through the window?
I said we'll sort it out.
Ah, so you saw who did it then?
I think you're right, Jim. Let's have 'em all down the neck.
Come on, Burnside.
No, you come on, George. You just come out, remember? You're out on bail. So if you know who did this and you won't tell us, I'll have you for obstructing a police officer in the course of his duties.
You can't do that.
Ring that greaseball brief of yours and find out.
Blue Toyota pickup. Golf 631. Yep, that's the one. Okay. licence, please, sir.
What's up?
Have you been drinking, Mr. Felcher?
What?
We have cause to believe you've been drinking. Have you?
You must be joking. Hang on, this is fed up, isn't it?
Please step outside the vehicle.
Steve, I hear you picked up my man.
Only just. It was only a couple of points over.
More than enough. Is this Felcher's gear?
Yeah.
Can I have this?
See if you can get around the back, Jim.
Right.
I'm sorry the DI didn't catch you after the verdict, but, well, something came up, as they say.
Yeah.
Someone lose their temper.
Could say that.
Now listen, Derek, I want to ask you some questions, so I must caution you that you don't have to answer them, but if you do, what you say could be given in evidence. You're not under arrest. Now, can you tell me what you were doing between about 3:15 and 3:45 this afternoon? It's only an hour or so ago, can't be that hard to remember.
I was here.
Your father vouched for that?
He's having a lie down, often does after a few of these.
Did you put him to bed?
No, I asked the butler.
And then you went out?
No, I've been here all afternoon looking after my crippled dad.
Oh. Only we've got a witness says he saw you put a petrol bomb through the window of 41 Waterman's Road.
Where?
George Hannah's gaff.
No, it must be a mistake.
I hope for your sake it is.
What exactly am I supposed to be looking for?
Anything that would tie up Felcher to Hannah and the security van robbery. Any names of known villains, any interesting phone numbers.
Anything that'll get Felcher by the short and curlies, you mean?
Donna, you've done this sort of thing before.
It was Hannah who saw you from the bedroom window. He recognised you from the trial.
So who's going to believe that lying scum?
I don't see why you're still denying it, Derek. We've got the evidence.
It's all circumstantial, isn't it?
Really? You think a jury will believe that?
Take my chances, won't I? Like Hannah did.
Bit too much of a coincidence, though, isn't it? That you had a can of petrol and beer bottles in your shed.
Yeah, so who doesn't?
And it was a beer bottle full of petrol that was thrown through Hannah's window.
So?
So once we get the fragments dusted for prints, all we have to do is match them against your own, and bingo.
Well, maybe whoever threw it wore gloves.
Donna.
Sorry to bother you, Gov.
My door's always open to you, Donna.
Right. Anyway, I've not turned up anything from the names in Felcher's file of facts, but I did find this tucked away.
Did you know?
Any good?
Any good? Donna? I could... But I won't.
You can't interview him until his solicitor arrives.
I don't want to interview him, Matt. I just want to return some of his property. What? A photograph. Look, Matt, you were involved on the Hannah robbery, weren't you?
I was one of the first on the scene.
And you must have seen what he did to Victor Pierce. Look, it's just a punt, Matt. But you give me 60 seconds with Felcher, and I might be able to nail Hannah for good. 60 seconds, Matt.
60 seconds.
I knew this was some sort of a fit-up. Well, I'm not saying nothing until my solicitor gets here.
That's all right. I've got something for you. I wonder what George Hannah would say if he knew a mate of his had a photo of his wife in his filer. He'd probably think that he'd been given her one while he was inside. Or several. Either way, I don't think he'd be very pleased. Very violent man by all accounts. On the other hand, if someone was to tell us all he knew about Hannah, including his involvement in a certain armed robbery, Well, I don't suppose he'd ever get to find out his wife had been OTS with another bloke. Why? Because he'd be banged up. You think about it, Mickey.
What can you tell me about the fight, Derek?
What fight?
The fight between you and your father.
Wasn't a fight.
The room got smashed up.
Yeah, he did it. He was drunk and he was mad.
Yeah. Must have been hard to take, Hannah, getting bail.
Hard?
Look, I know how you feel, Derek. I understand what you did, hitting back at Hannah. I don't condone it, but I understand it. Your dad's had a rough ride. Well, if I was in your position, I might have done the same thing. A court might understand it as well.
The court? Don't give me that. Do you know when that first jury couldn't make its mind up? Do you know how we found out? Newspapers. No one bothered to tell us. Not the police, not the lawyers, no one. That's why we was there today. Except I didn't exactly think we'd have to sit next to his mates. They cheered. My dad's sitting there. His legs don't work no more, and they cheered.
Derek, can you tell us what happened?
My only regret. My only regret is that I didn't roast him.
Burnside. Does he indeed? Right. Where are they? D.I. Burnside. I hear you wanted to see me.
Yes, Inspector. Edward Atkin. This is all a bit unexpected, but put simply, my client here, Mr. Felcher, will not be contesting the drink driving charge. But he would, however, like to make a statement about another crime. A crime in which he stresses that he had no part whatsoever, but about which he feels he might have some valuable information.
That's right.
So, what crime is this then, Mr. Felcher?
Cheers.
Cheers. What's happened to Derek Pierce?
Banged up for the night. State easy and he's liable to go back and have another crack at Hannah.
Well, he'll soon be out of Temptation's way, won't he?
What about his old man?
Social services. Could be looking after him for some time.
Oh, they'll enjoy that.
Well done, Frank. I heard the news.
Thank you, sir.
You could have that meeting now. Victim support.
Oh, yeah. What's the problem?